Good morning, everybody. I'm going to give maybe just one more minute for folks to join. I'm not sure how many we're waiting to join in from our waiting room. So we'll start in a few seconds here. All right. Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. It is we are mid-May and really, deep into the decision season for class of 2023. So we're here today to celebrate our Iowa high school seniors pursuing a bachelor's degree at a public university. Really highlighting our three regent universities in Iowa. So we've got Iowa State, University of Iowa, and University of Northern Iowa in our state that are public four-year universities. So we'll have quite a few students that we're recognizing today in those pathways. And we do have some out-of-state folks as well that we'll be looking at. So just all of our, public universities will be highlighted today with our students. So thank you for joining us. We're excited to celebrate our class and this pathway as well. This is our third annual virtual statewide event for our seniors. So we're really excited to celebrate them throughout this whole week for the pathway that they've chosen to pursue. So each day this week, we've highlighted a different post-secondary pathway and the seniors pursuing those within Iowa. So it's been a really exciting time. Tomorrow we will continue our bachelor's degree celebration with students attending private colleges and pursuing that bachelor's degree. And then really what we're doing is celebrating our seniors' decision and having a plan, which helps them to get to where they want to be in the long run. So just keeping in mind, we've done a lot of work to get to where they are. And then at this month, basically, we get to celebrate, all of that hard work that they've done through their 12 years of schooling to really prepare for this moment and transition into that next point into their life beyond graduation. So with that, Tamara, I'm gonna pass it over to you to play our Iowa College Aid video. We'll see this video from our Iowa College Aid office, and then we will welcome our guest speaker for this morning, and then we'll start recognizing our students just to provide a layout of what this morning will look like.
Wow. Yay! Woo! Yeah!
Hello, class of 2023. I'm Dr. Mark Wiederspan, Executive Director of Iowa College Aid, and we are thrilled to be celebrating your post-secondary decisions this spring. Since 2014, our agency has supported high schools around Iowa in celebrating their students' post-secondary decisions. It's likely your high school is hosting a decision celebration where you get to share what you've committed to doing after graduation. Our schools celebrate in all types of ways, including graduation walks in elementary schools, signing day ceremonies, and full assemblies. Recently, we've started celebrating seniors' decisions statewide in a virtual fashion. We are always excited to see where our students are headed after graduation, and we enjoy celebrating all of you across the state and nationally. Be sure to tune into our virtual celebration programs and see your decision highlighted across the state. We hope you enjoy celebrating this decision season with your peers, classmates, in high school.
Decision season class of 2023. My name is Jamie Koval and I run the Course to College program through Iowa College Aid. We support your high school with activities like completing your college application, getting the FAFSA done, and planning your school's decision events, in which it's time to celebrate your hard work, perseverance, and decisions. You've kept up with the wild ride of high school these last few years, and now it's time to commit to your post-secondary decision. As a state, we are proud of you for pursuing education beyond high school, and we cannot wait to see where your path takes you. Decision season is all about recognizing your efforts and getting to where you are and celebrating your next step in life. No matter what that decision is, we are excited for you, and we can't wait to see how you'll contribute your skills and talents to the world. Decision Day celebrations were first started in 2014 by former First Lady Mrs. Obama to celebrate the work and efforts of students in pursuing post-secondary education. Now, almost 10 years later, we continue to celebrate students and their accomplishments in all sorts of ways, through assemblies, locker signs, maps, photos, graduation walks, and so much more. Throughout May, your school will be hosting celebrations of all types, and we are excited to get out there and celebrate with you. Your path has inspired so many. Imagine the elementary students in your district watching you meet this milestone. They cannot wait to be just like you someday. We look forward to recognizing your accomplishments as you work to close out your senior year. We hope you enjoy celebrating your decision this spring with your friends, family, school, and community. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Congratulations, class of 2023. The future is yours.
Congratulations!
Congratulations and good luck on your next steps.
Congratulations, class of 2023, on making your decision. Good luck on your next steps.
Congratulations to the class of 2023. Best of luck.
We're the scholarship and grant team at Iowa College Aid. You made a college decision. Congratulations!
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 Hey seniors, the future is looking bright. We cannot wait to see what all of you have decided to do on this wonderful decision day. Keep up the good work. Know that it has just started for you and your future self. Good luck in your future. Best wishes.
Hello, class of 2023.
We're the community engagement team from Iowa College Aid.
We are so proud of all the hard work that you have done.
Get ready for an amazing adventure next year.
From all of us to all of you,
congratulations!
As you can tell, our office is really thrilled for all of the class of 2023. We're really excited for your next steps and your pathway ahead. But with that, today we will be hearing from Justin Sorensen, WHO-TV anchor and a former UNI football player. So we're really excited to welcome him onto our program this morning and pass off our seniors into their next step of life. So Justin, you can take it away. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, Jamie, for that. And thank you all for being here and just taking part in this Decision Day event. I want to say congratulations to the class of 2023. A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication from all of you. That's why you're, sitting where you are watching this and making that decision. A lot of the stress now may be off of you. For some, you may be going to a school that, your grandparents or great grandparents went to. For others, you may be the first in your family to make this big decision. Some it's maybe been a lifelong, dream to, go to college in general. Others may have just kind of risen in the last year, right? But no matter where, it doesn't matter where you're from or where it started, it's where you're at. And all of you are at a point in your lives where you're getting ready to, go to a four-year university, one in the state of Iowa, and one that is going to just, take you to places that you can, only dream of. And, it may seem, for some of you, like, this is just what is supposed to happen. This is, what you're supposed to do. But, you have the opportunity by making this step to do things that even those that, came before you that followed in the same footsteps as you haven't done. And it's all kind of a mentality and, of how you want to, spend these next 4 years or more and how you use it. It's a toolbox that's available to you that these great universities in Iowa have. And it's how you, put those together, how often maybe you pull out the tools of that toolbox throughout your collegiate career that will, lead to, some great things. So, I just want to talk about maybe some of my experiences, what led me to, going to the University of Northern Iowa and kind of what helped me the most that I feel like, many of you could benefit from or not, take it if you want it. And it was my journey and how I felt really set me up for life after school. And even after athletics, I was in high school, played sports, and my dream was to, be an NFL athlete. And my favorite sport was football. And I had the opportunity to get a full scholarship to the University of Northern Iowa to play football. And it was so close to home. I'm from the Twin Cities in Minnesota. So an out-of-state kid going to the state of Iowa. There was a lot of, it's a scary moment. You're going out of the state for a long period of time for the first time. And whether you're from Iowa or not, you're still not going to be home for a while. And that can be a difference. It could be tough. There's going to be moments where, you don't have that comfort of maybe your best friend or your parents or even that household pet that you're coming home to that can reset you. And so it's definitely a learning curve. And one thing that I would tell people is just it's understand that it's not going to be easy, right? And it's okay to recognize that it's tough. But there are a lot of people there with you at your school, in your dorm room, that are going through it as well, and you're not alone. And that's something that I learned quickly, was that, we're all in the same boat. For some of you, you may have been the top in your class, the smartest, the most athletic, the best in science, the best in reading. And college is like a place where all of that from every school, they all come together. And so you have a lot of people that are similar to you. They may not look the same. They may not be from the same school or the same region or even from the same country as you. But it's so funny to learn that even though there's so many differences where people could point out it and why you should or shouldn't, have a lot in common, you just somehow do when you're on campus and you set foot in that dorm room. And all of a sudden, I mean, if you just get beyond some of those barriers and recognize that, you're not alone, it's so much easier to make friends, so much easier to find that comfort in people that were complete strangers the day before moving day. And so one thing that, obviously helped with athletics for myself was just having that familiarity with people that are going through some of the same things, long days away from family, and just trying to continue with your passions of school and athletics. And that was something that really, really helped me out. Another big thing that kind of learned quickly with what I feel like I was really lucky with, and unfortunate actually for my roommate at the time, but early on I guess late in the first semester, so right before Christmas break, my roommate actually found out, he wasn't keeping up with his classwork, so he wasn't actually going to make it to be a student anymore. And for me, I just become friends with him and thought I had something going. And to lose somebody, I felt, okay, and I'm going to be alone. But then all of a sudden, the school puts in a non-athlete, a new friend that I was familiar with. But what that really did was it allowed me to understand, somebody that I normally wouldn't come across with or meet. And I feel like that's something, whether you play athletics or not, if you go going for a business degree or anything, science, nursing, what have you, being open to new experiences, into people that you don't necessarily gravitate to. With what I do now in news, I feel like the opportunities I had in college to become friends early on with people that didn't have the same college experience as me. I was on a full scholarship. My roommates from then on, I never lived with other football players just because I felt like it was good to get away. They were different than me, and I didn't have to have my whole life the same 24/7. And so I would encourage, you to, it's going to be hard. You don't have to completely get out of your comfort zone to be somebody that you're not, but finding people that you recognize early that without being in college, you feel like you would not run across them and their experiences, I feel like is huge for anyone going to college. It can set you up for an opportunity later in life when you go into the workforce and get that first job. You're going to have to work with people that you aren't familiar with, that you may not have the same cultural background with, may not even have the same political views or religious views as, but as a company as a whole, for that company to succeed, for you to succeed, you want to be able to work together. And just simple things like learning right away that, me not maybe having to, pay for a lot of things where my roommates did. You understand the issues of debt early on, the issues of like not everybody is dealing with the same stuff. So then you learn how to, talk about experiences and empathize with people in different ways. And maybe you're from a high class area, and your friends are now low income background, and that just allows you to be able to work with people and understand issues and understand what others are going through when you normally wouldn't until it may be too late, right? I mean, you may get that job and then you don't have any experience with, working with people from another country, or because you decided to, extend that invite or walk into that open dorm room of, a group that's from, somewhere else out of state or another country. And it's just little things that, don't seem like much when you are first going into school, because it's terrifying, right? You don't want to be turned down by people you don't know. You don't want to feel uncomfortable because you're already in a setting that is uncomfortable to begin with. You're in a small dorm that oftentimes is too hot when you're moving in, and you just want to feel good. You want, if you have a friend that's from your school that's going to the same college, that's who you want to hang out with. And that is completely fine. But also join with that friend that you do know and go out and meet some people that you don't. And it's just, gonna set you up for, success in the long run, no matter what endeavors you go on in your future. It's just is so important to be open and, be comfortable with kind of being uncomfortable, I think is kind of the key to establish that. And it also, in that process, you gain a whole another social circle, right? Through those people, you meet more people. And then when you're having a bad day, there's just little things that, people that you can meet and that you see that can just change everything around. And the more people you have in your circle, regardless of if they're your best friend or you see them every day, just that familiarity can be huge when you're feeling down and you're alone and class may not be going too well, or maybe something in your personal life isn't going too well. The more people you have, the more they may be able to, relate to what you're going through at any given time. And you'd be surprised at the people that somehow, jump in when you're having problems that you wouldn't expect. And then they can become, lifelong friends where, 10 years later, they're standing right next to you in your wedding. And when you're a freshman, you were thinking, well, I kind of know this person. It's just a simple hello or a smile or a handshake that can really just change everything. And these are things that aren't even school related. So, I mean, I'm not even getting to the classroom. These are things that, you can't learn in the classroom, but you can't have unless you're on a college campus. And so that's why I think it's so big. It's just worth congratulations that you're even made that decision to go to one of these schools, because just that alone, taking that step can change everything. And that's before you even open a book and sit in front of a professor for a lecture. So just real proud of all of you. You don't have to know you or to have met any of you to be proud of the decision, because it's a big step. No matter how many people in your family have gone, no matter if you're the first or the 21st in your family, it takes guts and courage to do what you're doing. And as far as when it comes to the classroom, there's a lot. There's organizational skills. There's management of time, management of your social life, and managing of your goals. I would say for that, I know a lot of people have something in mind that they want to be. For me, it was broadcast journalism. I definitely wanted to be involved in media somehow. At first, I thought it was reporting on the sidelines, staying involved in the game, in the sports. After maybe I became a professional, and I was fortunate enough to play a little bit with the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. But that just doesn't last forever. And I know there's probably some people on here that want to, be a professional athlete in some form or fashion. And you have to go after those goals. Don't let people tell you that, there's a small percentage that make it. I would say whatever percentage that is, that means that somebody's got to, fill those roster spots. Somebody has to, play on those teams, whether it's, softball, baseball, track and field, football, basketball, soccer. Go after that, but also recognize that just doesn't last forever, because there's always people coming that want that same opportunity. And you have to be able to, spend the majority of your life in the real world. So my degree from the University of Northern Iowa has proved to be everything, giving me the opportunities that I do today. And that's been awesome. At first, like I said, I wanted to be in the sports world. job shadowing for me was huge. And I would recommend, that is something that you could, if your parents have a friend or you know somebody, job shadow would be great to really see what it's like ahead of time. Because often, your school may have, for my profession, a lot of schools have their own TV, programs, their TV shows, and they report the news, and it's great, but it's far different than what is happening out in the real world. So if you can latch on to people in your business, in your field, in your dream field early on to get a lay of the land of what their day-to-day activity is like, I think that would be huge. For me, I learned that I didn't just want to be a sports reporter. I wanted to be in news. I really liked going into different communities off the field, outside of the the stadiums in the arenas. And for me, this learning about what issues people had in their community was big. And so that's when I really learned that my goal at first, which would have been, on the sideline, on the field, was changed to something more community driven and giving the voices to people that maybe didn't have a strong enough voice to get things done. And so I say that because don't be afraid when you're in class, you're in school, and you're starting to learn, well, I really thought that I wanted to work for, Principal Financial. But now I'm not feeling it so much because the job shadow didn't go well. And, I've heard bad things. Take a kind of investment or stock into what your passion is within that dream, because there are so many avenues that you can still stay in without being down on yourself for thinking you chose the wrong path. I kind of put it like this, there's a neighborhood, right? Like, let's say I'm a single individual when I'm done with college, and I just always had this dream of living on, I'll give a reference for me, it's Summit Avenue in St. Paul, right? I want to live in this big house, 5 bedrooms. Well, if you're by yourself and you only need 1 bedroom, you could still live on Summit Avenue, have that dream, all the amenities, but you're just not taking up as much space. And that big space is not going to fit you. And maybe a place like, Principal Financial doesn't fit you. It's too big. It doesn't mean that, finance isn't your passion and you should get out of it. Stay the course if that's your dream. Keep that up, but just recognize that it may look a little different. That particular area may not be what you want to be in anymore. And for me, it didn't mean that I didn't want to be in news at all or broadcast at all. It just meant, I just want to be on the news side of things. And I feel like some of the classmates that I had would have dreams of, being a play-by-play announcer for the St. Louis Cardinals. And then it's like, well, that person stays for 50 years. And then all of a sudden, they just didn't want to do it anymore. And, there's going to be situations where you fall in love with something different, right? And that's okay. That's what the college is about, changing your major multiple times. That is fine. But just don't get nervous or panic when you find out that particular, that to the, all the checkpoints, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doesn't match for you. It doesn't mean that it's not going to work. It just means that when you were, I don't know, some of you may have had dreams of doing something since you were in 5th grade. I mean, and that was me, right? NFL, since I was growing up. I mean, that lasted 2-3 years. And then, still staying the course. And then also wanting to be a sports reporter since I was little. But thankfully through, just guidance from people and internships and others that went through before me, you learn that there's still opportunities to fulfill that passion, that fire in the same avenue, just not maybe that same spot. And so keep that in mind, because it's going to be difficult. You're going to feel, confused at times with, where your life is going. I thought I wanted to do this, but man, I didn't get the grade I wanted in this class. That's going to be a big issue. You're going to feel like you should ace everything. I thought that I would be if you think you're going into veterinary school and you didn't get that ace, you didn't get that A that you want, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be a great asset in that field. It's just that class is, hey, it was a bad semester, or, you know, it's not a sign that that things aren't going to work out. And so just stay the course and trust your gut. If that was a passion of yours, just keep it up and don't let little things, you know, deter you from, you know, what you really want to be and what you want to become. A big thing that I've learned, take stock in the alumni. They're there and they're there for a reason. Everything, reach out to them. Take a look at where they're going. Take a look at where they work, because that could be where you end up going, right? And that's something that could be real important and necessary to see where you may be and where those connections are for your school. Each school has different communities that are stronger in alumni than others. For Northern Iowa, the most alumni in Northern Iowa is in Polk County, not Blackhawk County. So, I mean, little things like that, alumni groups across the country, look at those, because if there are certain cities you want to move in after graduation and there's a strong alumni there, that's a great indicator of, you know, that's a great place for people with similar walks of life and experiences to go. So a lot of different things to think about, but just overall, this is a great time in your life, and just enjoy it, work hard, but just, you know, trust yourself, right? There's going to be a lot of people that'll tell you what you should and shouldn't do, but you're the one that got yourself here along with other people. But, you know, just trust yourself, because believe in yourself, and that'll get you far. So thanks for letting me be here, and best of luck to the class of 2023.
Thanks so much, Justin. Honestly, I can only echo your message. It's very well put together and just exactly what our students need to hear. Yeah, and I resonated with that so much. So thank you very much for sharing that with us today. It's a great space to be vulnerable in, and it's a safe environment to let yourself be open to new things, new perspectives. And college is just a really wonderful place to start that process. So definitely appreciate your message. All right, so what we'll be doing next is showcasing all of our, not all of ours, but many students in Iowa that will be pursuing a bachelor's degree in our public universities. So we'll have a video that kind of shows basically a roll call of our students. And I think we're highlighting, you know, about 20 high schools in our roll call here. So our video will last a bit of time, but we are happy to recognize all of our students choosing this pathway. And we'll also see some nice welcome videos from the colleges as well for the students that will be entering their class in the fall. Thanks, Tamara.
Hello, class of 2023. My name is Mackenzie Worthy, and I work here in the Office of Admissions. I want to be one of the first people who congratulate you to Iowa State University. We are so excited for you to be here this summer for orientation, and again here in the fall to officially welcome you as part of the Cyclone family. We are excited for you to experience a jam-packed Jack Trice Stadium, as well as Hilton Magic and Hilton Coliseum to watch our men and women's basketball teams play. We're excited for you to explore this beautiful campus that's beautiful throughout all 4 seasons. You should be very proud of everything that you have accomplished here in your high school career. We're excited for you to bring that here to Iowa State University. Again, congratulations, and we're excited for you to be here in the fall. Go Cyclones!
Hello, new Hawkeyes, and welcome to the University of Iowa family. The Office of Admissions is so proud of your accomplishments, and we can't wait to see what you'll do once you get to our campus. Here's to more years of education, celebrating the black and gold, and becoming the best version of yourself. Go Hawks!
Congratulations on your decision to join the Panthers. My name is Terry Crumley, and I'm the Director of Admissions here at the University of Northern Iowa. We are so excited to have you join us on campus this fall. We know this is a place where you'll be welcomed and encouraged to reach your dreams. You have such an exciting future ahead here at UNI. Now, let's go Panthers!
Hey there, future Bearcats. My name is Hannah Klein, and I'm one of the recruitment coordinators at Northwest Missouri State University. I want to be one of the first to welcome you to the Bearcat family. We can't wait to see you this summer at SOAR or for Move-In Day in August. Make sure to use #NewBearcat to show off your new status, and if you need anything in the meantime, feel free to reach out. We'll see you real soon.
Hi, future Huskers. My name is Jimmy Moran, and I am a recruitment specialist for the University of Nebraska. Myself and the rest of the Office of Admissions here are so excited you have decided to join us in Lincoln this fall. We look forward to seeing you all at new student enrollment soon. I wanted to congratulate you on graduating high school. This is a big accomplishment, and you should be proud. You have an exciting couple months ahead of you as you begin to celebrate the friendships you have built growing up and begin to plan for the bonds that you'll create here in Lincoln. If you haven't already, make sure to complete your housing contract so you can choose your room and roommate over the summer. We look forward to seeing the impact you will all have on the class of 2026 and the chapters you will add to the story of this university. Have a good rest of your summer and get ready to shout "Go Big Red" come August.
Thank you so much. We are excited about our students pursuing a bachelor's degree, and we look forward to seeing all that you accomplish on this new journey and wish you the best of luck. Thank you for joining us today, and congratulations, class of 2023.